Hello my dear students, how are you all? I hope you might be well and good. Okay, so once again, welcome back in our chapter number 2, fractions and decimals. Okay, so first of all, fractions we have already covered the different type of definitions and parts of the fraction. In our previous lecture, in this lecture we are going to cover up the exercise part, that is 2.1 exercise. In that, firstly we will cover up addition and subtraction of the fractions. Before we begin with the exercise, let us focus and recall once again what we have studied in the fraction in the previous lecture. Fraction means, suppose I'm talking about a circle. Okay, I'm taking a circle, this is a circle, I want you to split this circle into the two equal parts. I'm cutting in the either way, either in the horizontal or in the vertical way. Okay, suppose I'm cutting in the horizontal way. When I'm cutting this circle is split into the two equal parts. Suppose I wanted to shade this first upper portion of the circle. Okay, so what I can say that 1/2 part of the whole circle is shaded. Shaded means the upper part is shaded. And why I am writing this in the form of a fraction? I am writing in the form of the fraction because that this whole circle is split into the two parts. That means the denominator will always be considered as the total parts. ठीक है, अगर हिंदी में हम समझाना चाहें तो हम इसको ये बोल सकते हैं कि हमारे किसी भी पार्ट को अगर हम किसी भी पर्टिकुलर फिगर या किसी भी पर्टिकुलर ऑब्जेक्ट को हम काटते हैं, कितने भी पार्ट्स में काटते हैं, तो उसके जो टोटल पार्ट्स होते हैं वो हम डिनोमिनेटर में लिखते हैं, और जो ऊपर वाले पार्ट्स में हम पर्टिकुलर व्हाटएवर द ऑपरेशंस वी आर गोइंग टू डू, अगर हमें उसको कलर करना है, उसको शेड करना है, वी यूज टू राइट इन द न्यूमरेटर. ओके, सो दैट मींस 1/2 of the whole circle is what we can say shaded. Okay, now as different parts of the fraction already we have covered in the first lecture. Okay, so now we will cover up the exercises part, and firstly we will begin up with the addition and subtraction of the fraction. That is our exercise number 1. Okay, so let us take exercise 2.1 question number 1. The question number 1 is evaluate. You know what is the meaning of evaluate? Evaluate means to solve any particular question. So here in the first question there are the three parts. Let us take, I'll take the third one. The third one of the first part, that is, here is 3/8 plus 2/9. 3/8 plus 2/9. Okay. Okay, so question is saying we have to evaluate this. So what we can do when we will solve it? And dear students, you have to keep in mind the proper format should be used for solving the mathematics. You should not start directly the solution. Firstly, go through the question, what the question is saying, then how you have to solve it. Arrange the question in the proper manner. Write down what is the question, then you write down the solution heading, and then you can start up your solution. You know that what is the difference? Before we do this question, let me tell you the difference between the equal and this sign. Many of the teachers, they do not used to say, and the students are also not aware about these signs. Okay, the first sign means equal. Okay, equal means suppose one part we are comparing with the other part and both the parts are equal. That means we use this sign, that is the equal to. And this sign is implies. Implies sign means the steps which are evolved in solving any particular question. Okay, so these are the differences between the two of the sign. Okay, so firstly, what is the first step when we will solve this question? It's very simple. Firstly, we will take up the LCM of 8 and 9. LCM of 8 and 9, as you are knowing what is the how we can take out the LCM. Okay, but once we are starting this exercise, I'll help you to take out the LCM only once, so that you can many students, those who are not able to take out the LCM, they can learn from here. Okay, suppose I am doing the rough work here. 8 and 9, I want to take out the LCM. So what I'll do, I'll factorize 8 and 9. 2 4s are 9 is not being factorized by 2, so it will be as it is. 2 2s are 9. 2 1 9 will be as it is. Then we'll move on to the 3. 3 1 3 3 1 1. Okay, so what is the LCM? What we have got? 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24, 24 3s are 72. That means the LCM of 8 and 9 is 72. Okay, so we have taken out the LCM. Now we will add this, both the fractions. So how we will add it? Firstly, we'll write down the LCM that we have taken out in the denominator. Okay, then this is the very important step. Students, please pay attention here carefully, okay? Because many of the students, they used to take out the LCM, it is very easy for them, okay? But what they commit the mistake, they commit the mistakes while adding or doing the subtraction of the two fractions, which is very easy, but then also they used to commit the mistake. It's just very simple. Let's see how. Whatever the LCM we have taken out, that is 72. So that LCM you have to divide it by the denominator of the first fraction. Like here 72 is there, and here we have to divide it, this 72 by 8. So what we'll do, you can do in the rough work also. I'm just again and again doing the rough work only for the practice in the first question. Further, when we'll move on to the next questions, it will be in our habit. Okay, so suppose I'm doing the rough work. 72, 8 9s are 72. So 8 9s are 72. That means 9 is the answer. Whatever the answer you have got, that you have to multiply in the numerator of the same fraction. Like, so what we will write down? 3 multiply 9 plus will be as it is. Then we will move on to the next fraction, that is 2 upon 9. Now again the same method, we'll take up 72, we will divide this by 9. 9 8s are 72. Again we got the 8, so again we will write down this 8 and multiply it with the second fraction's numerator, that is 2 into 8. In the next step, what we will do? We will multiply them. 3 9s are 27 plus 2 8s are 60. Then denominator 72 will be as it is. Alright, now next step, 27 plus 16, we will add them. So what answer we will get? We will get 43 7 6 13, 1 carry 1 and 1 2 plus 2 4. 43 upon 72 is our answer. Okay, so this was the very easy method, so that you can solve the two particular fractions and you can add them and get the answer. Okay, let us take a look once again. What we will do, what we have done, we are having the fraction 3 upon 8 plus 2 upon 9. Okay, we have taken out the LCM of the denominators 8 and 9, that was 72. Okay, now what we are doing in the next step, firstly we will divide this particular LCM, okay, particular LCM by the denominators of both the fractions one by one. What we have done, 72, when we divided 72 by 8, we got 9. The 9 we have multiplied in the numerator, as I have already told that whatever the answer you will get after dividing the LCM by the denominator, that you have to multiply in the same fractions upper digit. Okay, so that is 3 into 9 plus same thing 9 8 is 72, 8 into 2, that is written as it is. 3 9s are 27 plus 2 8 is 16, next upon 72. Next step 43 by 72 is our final answer. So this is the method how we have to solve the questions. Okay. All right. Now we will move on to the next questions. Again, evaluate. This was the question in which we have done the addition. Now let us see question number 2. Question number 2, again it is saying in our book, evaluate. So we put the heading evaluate again. And the question which we are going to cover up, that is first question only. Let us see. It is saying 4 minus 2 by 3. Okay. 4 minus 2 by 3. Okay. We'll put the heading solution. Again, this question is also similar like the first question. Okay, but only a slight changes there. First of all, the first number is written in the natural form. That means it's written in the particular digit. Okay, it's not written in the form of fractions. What we will do for our convenience, we'll put 1 in the denominator so that it can be helping us for solving the question. So what we will do, the same method, again we will do the LCM of 1 and 3. That will be 3 ones are 3. LCM will be 3. Okay, and we will move on to the next step. The same thing. First of all, we will write down the LCM altogether, that is 3. Okay, then same method as we have done in this question. 3 will be divided by 1. That is equal to 1, 3s are 3. 3 will be multiplied in the numerator, that is 4 into 3, minus will be as it is, then 3 divided by 3, that means 1, 3 ones are 3, so 2 into 1. Okay, now what we'll do in the next step, we'll evaluate them, like simplify, 4 3s are 12 minus 2 ones are 2 upon 3. Finally, 12 minus 2, what we have got, that is equal to 10 by 3 is our final answer. Okay, so one question is we have done for the addition, second question we have done for the subtraction. So this way we have to do the addition and the subtraction of the particular two fractions. In the same way, in the next questions and coming questions, we'll add or subtract the 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 fractions. All together we can add them. Okay, so moving on to the next question, again evaluate, which is having the 3 fractions. So let us see question number 3. Heading will be as it is, evaluate. Okay, so in this question, suppose we are going to cover up the first question only. That is equal to, sorry, I have to look the book again and again, so don't worry. That is 5 by 7 minus 2 by 3. 5 by 7 minus 2 by 3 plus 4 by 9. Okay. So, see, as I already told in the first question, that if you are very much aware and confirmed about your, what we can say, your concepts, your basic is strong, like how we have to take up the LCM, how we have to solve the particular question step by step. So it's very easy. If you are taking it very in the what we can say confusion type of way, it will be a confusion for you. इसलिए हमें normal way में लेना है, and if you will take in the funny way and if you will take in the normal way, it will be very helpful for us and very easy for us to solve this type of questions. Okay, let's see here. Again the same method will apply here, like 7, 3 and 9. 3 digits are there in the denominator in the 3 fractions. So we will take up the LCM. That is LCM of 7, 3 and 9 is equal to what? we'll do the LCM in the rough work like 7, 3, 9. This I am doing the rough work just for your convenience, okay? That how we can take out the LCM. So we will begin up with 3. 7 will be as it is. 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are again 3, 7, 1, 1, then 7. 7 ones are 7, and 1 will be as it is, sorry. So 3 threes are 9, 9 sevens are 63. That means LCM of 7, 3 and 9 is 63. Okay. Again we will put the sign of implies, and what we'll do? We'll write down the denominator with 63. That means our LCM is 63 as we have taken out. Same method we will apply as we have done in the previous two questions. 7 will divide 63. So 63 को हम 7 से divide करेंगे. Then what we will get? 7 9s are 63. 9. That means 9 will be multiplied with the numerator 5. Minus will be minus as it is. Again 63. When we divide 63 by 3, we'll get 21. So 2 multiply 21 plus 9 sevens are 63. So 4 into 7. In the next step, what we can write? 5 nines are 45. 21 into 2, that is equal to 42, plus 4 sevens are 28 upon 63. Okay, so what we can see, this is the very important step. Okay, we have to very careful about here, because the students used to commit the mistake here only. Here minus is one value is in the minus and the two values are in the plus. So it's very easy. So many of you guys confused that what I have to do. प्लस करना है कि माइनस करना है, किसको प्लस करूं किसको माइनस करूं. We are having that much of common sense. If you can use it in proper way, you can do it easily. Like 45 and 28, both the numbers are in plus sign. Okay, so what you can do, either you can do the first of all you can solve both of the numbers, like 45 minus 42. What you will get, that is equal to 3, plus 28 will be as it is. Then in the next step again we will simplify, that is 3 plus 28 is equal to 31 by 63. So this is our final answer. Like this we can solve the three fractions whether they are in the plus or in the minus. Okay, so remaining questions you can do it for the homework. I'll send you the pic in the group so that you can find out that which questions you have to do in the homework part. Alright, again we will move on to the next question. Fourth question. This is little bit different from the first, second and third. Heading will be as it is, same, that is evaluate. Okay, so here slightly the question is changed. We'll take up the third one. Fourth question, third one. Okay, so what is the question? That is 1 right 3 by 8. 1 right 3 by 8 plus, sorry, minus 2 right 1 by 6 plus 3 right 2 by 5. Again, see, now this question is slightly changed as compared to the third one. Here, three fractions were there: 5 by 7 minus 2 by 3 plus 4 by 9. Then we have done solution. And here the question is written in the mixed fraction. What type of fractions are here? 1 right 3 by 8 minus 2 right 1 by 6 plus 3 right 2 by 5. What we'll do, first of all we'll try to convert them into the proper fraction. Like here 8 1s are 8 plus 3, 11. So 11 by 8 minus 6 to the 12 plus 1, 13. 13 by 6 plus 3 to the, sorry, 3 5 are 15 plus 2. That is equal to 17 by 5. Okay, now we'll take out the LCM as we have done in the previous questions. So LCM of 8, 6 and 5. That is, we'll do it in the rough side like 8, 6, 5. Again I am explaining how to take out the LCM, like 2 4s are 2 3s are 5, then 2 2 3 5 2 1 3 5 3 1 1 5 5 1 1 1. So 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 24, 24 5 the 120. Okay, I am knowing the table, so I have taken out the LCM by reading out the table, and I got 120. If you are having any type of confusion, you can do it by the multiplication, but don't do wrong. अगर हम गलत करेंगे, हमारी प्रैक्टिस नहीं है, तो हम आप ऐसा नहीं कर सकते कि हमने ऐसे ओरली टेबल पढ़ लिया और हमारा जो आंसर आया वो हमने लिख दिया. कई बार ऐसा होता है कि क्वेश्चंस सॉल्व करते समय हम थोड़ा सा ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस हो जाते हैं, और ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस में आने की वजह से हम थोड़ा सा मल्टीप्लिकेशन या डिवीजन, एडिशन, सब्ट्रैक्शन जो भी है वो स्लाइटली अगर आप किसी भी स्टेप पे गलत कर देंगे, दैट मींस आने वाले सभी स्टेप्स उस गलती की वजह से सारे गलत हो जाएंगे. सो दैट वी हैव टू बी वेरी केयरफुल. ओके, सो 120 वी हैव गॉट द एलसीएम. व्हाट वी विल डू हियर, अगेन we'll put the implied sign, we'll put the 120 in the denominator and we'll divide it. 120 by 8, so 120, 8 ones are 8, 4 is remainder, 0 here, 8 5s are 40. What is our answer? 15. This 15 will multiply by the numerator, that is 11 into 15 minus. Same thing we'll do it for the next fraction, that is 13 by 6. Let's see. 120, again we'll divide this by 6. 6 2s are 12. This 0 will put here. So what we'll do? 20 into 13. So 13 multiplied by 20. Then plus. For the last fraction, again we'll write down 120. In the rough side, we will divide it by the denominator 5. 5 2s are 10. 5, this 2 will bring forward 0. 5 4s are 20. What we have got? 24. So 24 we have got, that means 17 multiplied by 24. Okay, so what we'll do? We'll multiply them and we will simplify them. Whatever the answer we are getting, that we will write down step by step. Okay, so first of all, let's see 15 into 11. So 15, 15, 5, 6, 1. What we have got? 165 minus 13 to the 26 and 0 will be, that means 260. Plus, again we have to do multiplication of 17 and 24. 7 4s are 28, to carry 7 to the 14 into 16. This will be 24 as it is. 8 0 here 4 4 0 8. Sorry. Okay. Upon 120. What we can see here, that this value is in the plus and this value is in the plus. So what we can do, first of all we'll add both of the values, that is 408 and 165, 13, 7 and here 5, 573. So both the numbers addition got 573. That means from 573 we'll subtract 260. So when we subtract this, we'll get 313. That means our final answer is 313 upon 120. Okay. Now the final step, which the students they used to keep leave the question in this format only. See, the question was given in the mixed fraction. That means our answer should also come in the mixed fraction only. Let's see how. We'll write down 313 and divide it by 120. So 120 2s are 240. What we have got? 3 remainder. From here 7 remainder. That is 73. So final step answer will be whatever the number we are using as a divisor, जिससे हम divide करते हैं, that is written in the denominator 120. And whatever the answer we are getting, that is quotient, that is written in the natural form of the number. Then what is the 73, whatever the remainder is there, that is written on the top in the numerator. That means to write 73 by 120 is our final answer. Okay, so in this way we can solve the different questions. All right, let us rub this rough work, then we will move on to the next questions. Okay, so from all these 4 questions we have learned that if our concepts are clear, our values are whatever the LCM we are taking out, plus minus addition subtraction, whatever the operations we are performing, we have to check it once and twice for our convenience. अगर आप एक या दो बार एक बार ही करेंगे और आप बढ़ते जाएंगे तो हो सकता है आप कहीं मिस्टेक कर दें and you loses your marks in the exam. तो आपको सॉल्व करते समय आपको एक दो बार आपको अपने कैलकुलेशन को चेक करना बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, arranging in the ascending order. Question number 5. Okay, so we will rub these questions. Now we are going to learn that how we can compare the fractions and arrange them in the ascending and the descending order. So this is very simple. Alright, so here like our first question, that is written as 1 by 8. Arrange the following fractions in the ascending order. Our question is arranging the fractions in ascending order. Okay, so this is our question number 5. What are the questions? What are the fractions that are given? Let us write them. That is 1 by 8. Next one is 3 by 10. And the next one, that is 2 by 7 and 4 by 5. 2 by 7. 4 by 5. So let us check once again. Yeah, the question is correct. Alright, so the question is saying we have to arrange these fractions in the ascending order. Okay, so it is also very easy. First step, what we'll do, we'll take up the LCM of all the fractions denominators. Okay, सारे fractions के denominators का हम LCM ले लेंगे. Like LCM of 8, 10, 7 and 5 is equal to, फिर वही रफ में करेंगे हम 8, 10, 7, 5. वही हम फिर से करेंगे एलसीएम लेने का तरीका. 8 2 4 2 5 7 will be as it is, 5 will be as it is. Again by 2, 2 2s are 5, 7, 5, 2, 1, 5, 7, 5, 5, 1, 1, 7, 1. And again in the last step, 7, 1, 1, 1, 1. So what is our LCM? 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 5 the 40, 47 the 280. So 280 is our LCM. Okay. We got the LCM of 8, 10, 7 and 5, that was 240. Okay. What will move on again? Here, like whatever the questions we have solved previously, take 4 questions, we have done the subtraction and addition. The same method is for the LCM step. Okay. But when we try to arrange them, first of all, we have to keep in mind that कि हमें सारे denominators जो दिए हैं हर फ्रैक्शंस में उनको हमें इक्वल बनाना है. अगर हम सारे डिनोमिनेटर्स को एक सा बना देंगे तो हम उनके न्यूमरेटर्स को कंपेयर करके ये हम आसानी से पता कर सकते हैं that which fraction is smaller or which fraction is greater. So what we'll do, first of all, 1 by 8, 1 by 8. We'll take up 1 by 8, 1 by 8. By which number we have to multiply 1 by 8 so that the denominator should remain 280. Let's see. बिल्कुल इजी तरीका है इसका. हम क्या करेंगे, 280 को 8 से डिवाइड करेंगे. लाइक 8 1 जा 8 3 जा 24, 8 5 जा 40. What we got? 35. That means अब जो आपका एलसीएम को डिवाइड करने पे आपको जो वैल्यू मिल रही है क्वेश्चन में, that will be multiplied in the numerator as well as in the denominator. So 1 into 35 upon 8 into 35. What we have got? That is equal to 35 ones are 35 upon 35 multiply 8 will be 280. This is our first fraction. Okay, which we are going to convert them into the equivalent, similar fractions, like fraction. Okay, now same thing we'll do for the 3 by 8. We'll take up 3 by 10. Again 280 will write down in the rough. We'll divide by 10. What we have got? 10 2s are 20. This will be 10 8s are 80. That means we have got 28. So 28 in the denominator, multiply 28 in the numerator. So what we have got? 8 3s are 24. 8 3s are 24. Yeah, 3 2s are 6 and 2. Sorry, I'm little bit stuck here. So we'll do it 23. Yeah, 8 3s are 24. We're doing the correct. 24, 3 is 6 plus 2, 84 upon 280. This is our second fraction. Okay, so the two fractions we have converted them into the like fraction. We will move on to the third part, that is the 2 by 7. Again, 280 will divide by 7 on the rough side. Let's see, 280 by denominator 7. 7 4s are 28 and 0 will be as it is. That means 2 multiplied by 40 and 7 multiplied by 40. We have got 80 upon 280. So this is our third like fraction. The last one, that is 4 by 5. 4 by 5. So same method will apply here like we have done for the three fractions. We'll do the division of 280 by 5. 5 5s are 25, 3 remainder 0, 5 6 are 30. What we have got 56. That means we have to multiply the numerator and the denominator by the 56. So in the denominator we'll get 280 and in the numerator 4 6 are 24, 4 5 are 20 and 224. This is our fourth equation. Now what we can see in the first, second, third and fourth equation, we can see that the denominators of all the four fractions or four equations are equal. They have become like fraction. Now we can compare them. So which one is the smaller? Whose numerator is smaller? We can see from all the four fractions. Number 1, that is 35 by 280 is smaller than, which is bigger than this, that is equal to 80 by 280. Third one, that is 84 by 280. And the last but not the least, that is equal to 224 by 280. So now we will write down in the original format. 35 by 280 was the answer of which fraction? That is 1 by 8. 1 by 8 is smaller than 1 by 8 is smaller than, which is our next fraction? 80 by 280. 80 by 280 is of 2 by 7. So 2 by 7 is smaller than here 3 by 10. And the last one, that is 4 by 5. So from here what we can see, that 1 by 8 is smaller than 2 by 7 is smaller than 3 by 10 is smaller than 4 by 5. So these four fractions are now arranged in the ascending order. Are arranged in ascending order. Okay, so this was our question number 5. Okay, so remaining questions will cover up in the next period, or we can say in the next lecture. Till now you have to do the practice of the homework questions which I'll send you in the group. Okay, so you can take up from the group the questions which are for the homework, practice them, and if you have any type of problem or any confusion, then please go through the video once again. You will be able to solve every questions of the exercise 2.1 till question number 5. Then also if you have any type of confusion, you just ask me in the live, or you can ask me personally by texting me. Okay, till then take care and keep smiling. Bye bye.